Hi there, Luke here with episode 16 of our Eurotrip 2020 travel series. Follow along with us as we take you on our summer 2020 trip that we did to the countries of France, Luxembourg, and parts of Portugal in the summer of 2020. If you followed along from our last video, you'll know that we were in the Gorge du Verdon area and we were returning to Nice. But on the way, we decided to stop in the town of Entrevaux. In order to reach Entrevaux, we had to change our route just a little bit, heading east, and enjoyed some really beautiful scenic drives in order to get to Entrevaux. Do be aware though that if you're somewhat of a nervous driver, there are some narrow roads along this route and you do pass through some narrow tunnels. But it was doable and we felt safe doing it. But just letting you know in case you get nervous behind the wheel with those types of situations. Entrevaux is located in a beautiful valley, and in order to reach it, you have to go up this particular mountain and then snake down this particular mountain, scaling switchbacks as you go. Once we arrived, we parked our car in town and then proceeded to walk to the old town, which is only accessible by walking across this beautiful bridge across the river Var. We walked through the historic old town a bit, which was really cute and charming, before heading to the main attraction that we wanted to see in this town, which was the citadel. This citadel is located at the top of the mountain, and it takes about 20 minutes or so to walk up. It's fairly steep, but it's totally doable if you're of a reasonable fitness level. So we had a great time walking up and enjoying the views that got better and better and better the higher up that we got. This citadel was used to hold German prisoners of war during World War I. And you can still see remnants of some of the holding cells and various historical artifacts from this period. So that was a bit eerie and interesting to see firsthand. For those who are interested in that particular history, there are various information boards located throughout the citadel. But for those of you who may not be as interested in history, this is still worthwhile to visit because you get some really nice panoramic views of the valley below you and the beautiful river Var. After exploring the citadel for a while, we proceeded on our way back down and went back into town where we went to the Entrevaux Cathedral, which was small but pretty. We decided to just relax a bit longer in this really cute and charming area and decided to have some coffee with a view before heading back in the car and driving back to Nice for the night. The next morning, we proceeded by train to the city-state of Monaco. This micronation is located right on the French Riviera and is well known around the world for its glitz and glamour and wealth. Some of the wealthiest people in the world live here. Most of the people in this country speak French, but you'll also find that there's some English, some Italian, and even a local language or dialect called Monégasque. We decided to take a local bus to the historic city center as well as the Prince's Palace, because Monaco still does have a royal family here. So they have a palace and they have a sitting prince who lives here. The Prince's Palace is located on top of a mountain and by the water, so you can get some pretty nice panoramic views of the city of Monaco as well as the harbor below. This area is a nice place to walk around. In particular, you can go to the Place du Palais and the Palais de Justice. Another nice spot to visit if you're in Monaco is the Monaco Cathedral, which when we arrived, it was just opening and there weren't many tourists around, again, because of COVID, but also the time of day. So we found that we were some of the first people to enter the cathedral and basically had this large, pretty cathedral all to ourselves, which was a pretty nice experience in and of itself. We decided to walk around the old town a bit longer and just enjoy walking around some of the quaint little streets before heading back to the main, more modern city center where you can find things like the Monte Carlo Casino. When we were done in Monaco, we took the train back into France, but this time further east to the city of Menton. We did unfortunately have a bit of bad luck when it came to visiting Menton because many of the various attractions that we had wanted to visit in Menton were closed due to COVID. This wasn't too bad though because we were actually pretty tired from our consecutive days of pretty intensive travel, so we took this as a sign that we should just head back to Nice and relax the rest of the day. Alright everyone, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed having a little taste of the beauty of areas like Entrevaux, and although we did have somewhat limited experiences in Monaco and Menton, hopefully this gives you some ideas for places that you would like to visit if you ever do come to these regions. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe, as that really helps us keep this channel going. Stay tuned for our next video where we go to the cities of Lyon and Annecy. See you then. Bye.